All right. Yeah, it's on my phone, so it kind of sucks.
Oh, it's okay.
But that's just what we're gonna
The level
do.
of professionalism off the chain.
Yeah.
Off the chain.
It's actually indie, and it's like low budget, and that's what's cool. Just in case you didn't catch
Whenever.
that.
Sorry.
Hello there, my name is Sandy, and I am the host of the Golden Bohemians podcast, a podcast dedicated to exploring the minds and works of Calgarian artists to prove that beauty and creativity can happen anywhere. Our guest on this podcast is Dion, who is a stand-up comedian, podcaster, and filmmaker here in Calgary. I first met Dion when I saw him perform, and I was instantly charmed by his wit and charisma. I then got the opportunity to actually work with Dion on my last 48 Hours Challenge film, and I realized pretty quickly that he can harness that same magic on camera. After getting the chance to speak on his podcast, I figured we may as well turn the tables. Welcome to the podcast, Dion.
Oh my God, thanks so much for having me, Sandy. Yes.
Of course. I did bring someone on before who has done stand-up before, but obviously it was like their first time, and around that time it was my first time.
Oh shit!
And since it was Taya, I believe Taya was decided to do some stand-up. It was this visual artist who I brought on. Episode 3, I believe, is episode 3. Check it out, episid 3.
Okay, I'll check out episode 3. But shout out Taya. If I saw him walking down the street, I wouldn't know who that was.
You can find all the info in on my. You can find everything on my link in bio. But I wanted to bring you on obviously because you would you say stand up is like your main thing, or would you say you're what would you call yourself? Because I kind of just went through your shit. I went through your shit. And I was like, what artist?
What artist? Well, I do it all, really. Like, I do visual arts. I do filmmaking, which you've seen. And I love stand-up. Stand-up's like a childhood dream, though.
Yeah.
That's something that I've always wanted for myself. So, like, last year was my first year starting it. And let's say I do love the scene. I love the scene that I'm starting in, and
yeah.
I like the attention that I get doing my stand up. Yes, yeah. Oh yes, but yes.
That part they look at you and you're on there and the lights,
and everybody's like, "Fuck, this guy's so handsome," and I'm like, "Oh, whatever."
Oh, you
guys, you know I look good. Shit,
just know how to get me going. So you said it was a childhood dream, right?
Yeah.
So when exactly did you start getting into this? Like, what age would you say?
Oh, I've always loved stand up. Like, it's always been like something that, honestly, this is gonna sound pretty insane, but like when I focus my creative efforts on things outside of comedy, and that is like my bread and butter for a time, my luck is terrible. Like everything tells me that I need to get back on the horse.
Yes.
And perform stand up again. But I've always been into it. Like, I had a neighbor. This is when I was like a child. This is my childhood neighborhood.
Lore
It
drop.
was this lovely French lady from Mauritius Island. Her name was Madame de Fontenay.
Yeah.
She used to make dresses.
Oh, cool. Her name sounds like she would make dresses.
That woman made
fancy
she
dresses.
sounded like she made dresses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And she did.
It fit.
But no, I remember just like I would always go to her house because she had cats, and I was really into animals.
She's also Catwoman. I gotta meet this woman. She sounds like a legend.
She died.
I'll meet her eventually.
That's not
too soon.
I loved her very much. She was always very kind to me.
Yeah.
I never had like my grandparents. Like, my immediate family was like who I lived with, like, growing up and everything. Like, I didn't really visit cousins and that sort of a thing. But this was like my grandma to me in my heart. This lovely Catholic French lady. But no, she was like, you need to do stand up. You're such a giggly child. And I was like, what is stand up?
She encouraged you to do the stand up.
She actually, that's the first, she said I need to be a comedian, and I didn't know what that word was. So I was like,
like a joke, like a clown.
Like a clown? What?
A jester, perhaps?
Do I make you laugh or something?
Am I funny to you?
Is everything just a fucking joke to this? Anyways, no, but she was very kind to me, and I always loved being around her.
Nice.
I was just like a child, and I didn't like that word comedian sort of reverberated in my mind for the longest time. And then I remember being like a teenager or about to be like a preteen.
Right.
Kind of. And that's when I really because my mom would always confiscate my electronics. I have a very tumultuous trans person with a tumultuous, awesome fucking home life. What are you, gay or something, dude? Yes.
You're the real deal.
When there's trade listening to the pod. No, but literally, like, my mom would always confiscate my electronics because I was bad.
Yep.
And we had this alarm clock in my house, and I would just turn it to the funny 1060 AM radio, and that's when I would really just listen to sets and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, it has always been something that is, like, in my life, and I've always been fucking hilarious, whatever.
It's just natural.
It kind of is. Like, there are days where I'm like, I need to, this is gonna sound unwell, but you ever, like, before you're about to, like, clock into work or something, you're like, I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to show everybody what kind of fucking bad mood I'm in. I'm stressed the hell out.
Show them just how bad I can really be.
Literally,
what a bad day is.
You guys are really getting it this time. This week, you guys. Next week, who knows? But this week, you're in for it. Every time I'm like that, it gets hilarious immediately. Like, I cannot hold it together. And I laugh at inappropriate times, obviously. I feel like most people do, though. Like, I don't know anybody who doesn't.
There's something in that comedy is very, like, a lot of time based in misery. And, like, I find that a lot of people who have, like, tough upbringings or tough home lives, like myself included, I enjoyed comedy. Yeah. I use that as, like, my own, I don't want to say coping mechanism because everybody I enjoy it.
That. Yeah, I think when it comes to saying that it's a coping mechanism, it should only apply to, like, this shit that you can joke about, too, though. Yeah. Like, I'm not, like, I'm trans or whatever, and people are always, like, so, like, they're like, I can't be like too myself around Dion because trans people are woke. And it's just like, show me a band. Shut the fuck up. Like, literally, why are you talking? Anyways, but no, like, that's what I mean. Is like, I usually don't give people shit for what they say on the mic because it's usually like there's the embellishment. But sometimes you'll see a comic who's like, it's like being racist or whatever, and the audience is like laughing their ass off because they're like, "Oh, this is so absurd," and I'm like, "He means it though. He means that shit."
And it's always, I don't know. I find that, like, we see, like, big comments. Like, if you ever seen, like, George Carlin. Yeah. Like, he has that. Like, he's obviously says things that are like every now and then, but
he cooks.
A lot of his points are obviously very valid. Like, most of his points. I'm a huge fan. Like, I liked his stuff.
I love George Carlin. Yeah. No, seriously. Okay, yes. George Carlin, Dave Chappelle, Louis Black, like, sometimes Russell Peters would be on the funny 1060. I always kind of found it, no offense, shout out Russell Peters, I suppose. Just getting a
if you're listening,
shout out, of course. But no, I always kind of found his stuff a little grating. I was like, I'm not crazy about, like, race jokes. Like, I'll do it. I'll say hi or whatever, but that's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, when it comes to using humor as, like, a coping mechanism, it's valid so long as it pertains to your, like, suffering. If you're like outside of the suffering of somebody else and you're poking fun at it, how close are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how close are you to that person?
That's a good point.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, and I've caught heat in stand-up before. But
tell me the tea.
The tea is that I was making fun of Zionism, and literally I did get pulled aside, and they were like, "Can you not joke about that? Like, my family is and I'm like,
your
whoa.
family's here.
Like, whoa!
How do you? Like, it's a big thing where, like, and I don't want to be like, cancel culture, because some people definitely, like, don't go online. What you're saying is harmful. You're hurting people.
Yeah.
But then, like, for people like us, like, who are we're not big public figures, like,
clock that too. Clock that.
But, like, obviously, like, we still have power when we're, like, on stage and we can, like, talk to people. So how do you handle that? How do you handle being wrong and doing the wrong thing by accident? And, like,
it's not the wrong thing, though. Like, if I can't, mind you, I don't think any regime is above criticism. There are so many things you can criticize, even in, like, the Islamic or in the Muslim world or in the Arab world. I myself, I'm Egyptian. But, like, so, do you genuinely believe, like, if I cannot critique these things, and what am I critiquing? What are the jokes that I was telling that were so bad? I literally went on stage, I was like, guys, I'm going to do a really scary type 5.
You warned them?
Like, literally, I was doing all that. I was doing that big one, too. I was actually dressed like Peter Griffin when I was doing this shit. Like, I really don't give a fuck.
Where'd you perform? Where'd you perform
this? Was at Rat Boy. I was
Rat Boy,
yes,
nice.
I was dressed like Peter Griffin, and I was like, guys, quick, think of the scariest universal monster. Is it Benjamin Netanyahu?
You're just...
Yeah, literally. And these people were bombing hospitals, and I was like, what? Well, in their defense, though, it's like either you're sick or you're brown. You got to pick one disease.
Well, I guess let me rephrase my original question. Not wrong, but just that other people disagree with, and they come up to you and they want an answer. What do you do?
You can disagree and you can get like riled up.
Yeah.
I don't want to bump the mic, but I will show you exactly what I do. This gets them. This gets them in a tizzy.
You know what? Do it.
I'm serious. This gets them in a tizzy. I'm serious.
Oh my God.
I used to do this to my mom when she'd yell at me. This is the most irritating shit I could probably.
You're gonna go. Hold on.
I'm moving the chair.
Okay.
Okay, this is it. This right here.
Wait. Could I film you doing it so then we get it on
camera? I already started.
Okay.
And then you get really you start doing deep breaths with it, like you get really concentrated in it, and then when you finish, dance on your shit.
And you do this when people disagree with you.
Literally, my mom's like cussing me out, right? This is like the last time I ever spoke to my mom. She's like cussing me out. I'm literally dworking. I don't have the equipment to be doing all that. You know what I mean? My dick, listen, my Hebrew hammer is enormous, but that's besides the point. So I'm dworking, and she's yelling at me. She's yelling at me in Arabic. She's like, I'm like, getting into. I'm like
the juxtaposition of humans.
6'7". Yeah. It's just it takes a lot to actually piss me off. Like I don't know. I will say there was this one time this weirdo, this actual freak.
Wait, was I there?
Yeah, it was this. Oh my God,
okay,
that pissed me off.
Tell us the story. Tell us what happened.
This freak Zionist comic went on stage.
Come a little closer. Not to interrupt, but
no, you're good.
Into the camera,
my
into
big,
the mic.
Fat, greedy ass. Look at how excited I am to talk shit about Israel. They're gonna come. They're gonna get us. Anyways, sorry. Okay, this asshole. His whole 5 minutes was just him pretending that the owner of the venue's family was Palestinian and trapped in Gaza, and he was pretending to auction things off, and everybody was like, "This is the thing." The whole crowd didn't know it was a joke. That he was making
included. Mind you, after this whole thing happened, I was like, "So when's the auction?"
Literally,
they're taking advantage of vulnerable members of the person because I got very
oh my God.
Sorry, continue.
No, you're totally good because that's the thing. He's pretending to auction this shit off.
Yeah.
And I was just I was stunned. I was genuinely speechless. All I could do, I was just so frustrated. That's the only time stand up or something somebody else has done is really pissed me off because it's he's fucking 30. The bitch he looks older, to be honest with you. And here he is making fun of the suffering of so many people. It's a big joke. And he's obviously aware. That's the joke. That's where the crux of the joke, the part you're supposed to laugh at is being oh, what? These people would help stop the suffering of if given the opportunity to, they would give their money, their hard-earned money to fucking stop the suffering of which they are not the perpetrators of. Yeah. And here you are mocking them for that because get a load of these woke assholes, am I right?
I assumed he was actually just gonna scam people. I assumed his thing was just taking money and going from stand up to just take money.
I did get my lick back though. He was walking by and I was like, so when are you gonna suck a dick through a toilet seat? When are you gonna do all that? Do you suck dick? No? Do you suck dick? Sorry.
You know what? No one watches the podcast. Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I have.
Sandy!
Wait, okay, you know what? This is going to be explicit. This is going to be an explicit podcast. I'm putting the label on there on Spotify.
Let's be crass.
Let's do it.
Let's be crass this week.
Let's talk. Let's talk dick.
Let's talk dick.
Let's talk
sucking,
dick.
fucking, poking, all that. Whatever, dude.
Sucking, fucking.
Poking, hanging
hanging.
Pulling.
Have you said pulling yet? Sucking, fucking, pulling.
I don't do that boys stuff. I would never do. But yeah, anyways, what a loser. The big joke is, and oh my God, I was so mad. I literally sometimes I get mad enough. This is true. So I lose all the air in my lungs. I can't breathe.
You're just literally huffing.
Literally huffing.
Literally
and puffing.
huffing.
Hooting and hollering, huffing and puffing, sucking and fucking. Dion Nassef.
Well, you decided, what really stuck out to me is that you decided to use that time on stage to instead speak out on it and not do your type 5.
Are we dead ass? Why are you, and mind you, you're doing this in front of the non-binary huzz. Are you serious?
There were a group of goths like in a corner.
I know, I love them.
They're awesome.
I'm in their so this is so some of my regulars are very kind people.
Nice.
And they bring gifts for me, which is lovely. I love stuff, right?
Yes.
Which it's not like a relationship where I'm like demanding that they buy me anything. I'm literally
So you
I
got
don't
like
care.
real fans.
I do,
like,
which is crazy. Which is a little
Okay.
crazy because I never thought that, but whatever.
You're gonna get a fake Instagram account soon. They're gonna pretend it's you, and they're gonna start posting stuff.
They're gonna be fat. They're gonna take all. Do this. Whoever's listening to this, do this shit. I'm telling you, this is my call to action. Get every single picture of me from my Instagram.
Yes.
Repost everything, but just put the fat filter on like 0.3%. Like just on the slightest, like I have an extra chin or something, but it's not like that noticeable. And then follow everybody that I follow as well. Do that.
And just put like on the like real account. Like
Real
new
account. This
new
is
account.
who I am.
This is Dion. This is Dion.
This is Dion.
It's always been
Answer
Dion.
DMs. Answer DMs as if you're me.
Click
but
the link I
big.
sent, please.
So like everything that you do, you have to. Oh my god, everything. Like okay, so just like give me like a message you'd send to this account,
Oh.
and I'll
To your fat account.
to my fat account.
to your spam tier.
Yeah.
Is this you? Like what happened?
Yes. This is me answering for you. You guys can save this and then use it.
Yeah. It's making the work easy.
Yeah, like literally, like I'm
Helping.
literally it's a fill in the blanks like situation, but it's like
Yeah.
yes, this is me, and then I sent another message, ellipses, right? Fuck, I'm so hungry.
Stay in character, right? You got to keep that
like
consistent.
I got it's hungry,
Yeah.
but then the username is .hungry.nassef or Dion.nassef. Like it's my username, but just hungry
Right.
in front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
that's fire.
That's the next one. Yeah.
Yes!
So that's the
Why
next
didn't I
set.
think of that?
Next
Girl.
set, they should bring their phones out and just show you the account. They
Next set, everybody should bring their phones out and turn the flashlight on, and we can pretend that it's a concert. And it's crazy.
Perfect.
We get crazy.
We'll do the stars.
We'll do this. Yes.
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 Starts humming Kumbaya. Just,
I don't know about Kumbaya. Love you guys. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't do that voice stuff. I
Fair
just tell
enough.
riddles for fun. Mad riddles.
So let me ask you, you told me that you originally started listening to stand-up through the radio, right?
Yeah.
When did you start watching it and noticing that it was also a visual medium?
The first stand-up special I watched was For What It's Worth by Dave Chappelle. And I saw
Nice.
that one on YouTube.
Okay.
And I was like 12 at the time. And I remember watching it and being like, yeah, that's probably the way you're supposed to do that. Like, I don't know. Like, but the interesting thing about a stand-up special is that there are really no visuals to be watching. And so you get to imagine, it's like you're there. It's kind of like reading a book, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
where you're just visualizing in your mind's eye what the story is like unfolding as. And Dave Chappelle is such a strong storyteller. I mean, he's won a Mark Twain Award.
Oh,
They
nice.
don't just give that out. They don't just give that one out. But, he's such a strong storyteller. So it was just one of those things where it's like, oh, this is the method. Not that I aspired to do stand-up like Dave Chappelle. I do stand-up like Dion Nassef. But that's my go.
You got inspirations. You got
did.
people to look up to.
Of course. Like, I did an interview for the Calgary Herald, I believe.
Oh.
Or Calgary Guardian.
Okay,
Sorry,
okay.
Calgary Guardian.
I know
my
where all these
mistake.
fans come from. Okay.
But no, they asked me like, who are my inspiration? Like, where did I really see stand up for the first time? I would say my top 3 favorite like comics, just in terms of like the way I like to do stand up. Like, this is
Yeah.
the method. I love Robin Williams. Watching him do it
Williams.
is crazy because
Yeah.
like I'm not like I love Jim Carrey. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like a very like facial. Like I'm not doing
You
all
use
that.
a lot of body.
physicality.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
he's constantly moving around.
There
Yeah,
you
now
go.
I'm doing it.
Now you're doing it. Now wake it up. Now wake it up. Yes, ma'am. Bob the drag queen. I remember really connecting with Bob.
Bob's coming for what's it called? The summer outdoors.
The outdoor show, yes.
Yeah.
And I would love to.
Calgary.
I would love to, honestly. Just I don't know. Well, actually, I'm quite shy about meeting people that I turn to even to comics that I like see every week. I'm like, oh hi,
Oh my god.
Mr. Butterfield.
That is how I introduced myself to you, by the way. Like I just sort of like, it was so good.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
Well, good, honestly.
Yeah, as it should be.
And then obviously Dave Chappelle, like, and I think they're all just very like irreverent comics. Like what you see is what you get, and it's crazy. Like they're just so animated at the same time too, and I love that. I think that if you're an animated comic, if you're a big personality, it's like people. These are the comics that I want to see because that's the way I like. Every comic, you'll always ask them like, well, how do you do stand up? And they're just gonna tell you like the way that they think that you should. I've never asked that question to somebody and they've been like, I actually don't do something that I already like. You know what I mean? Like I'm betraying my inner monologue actually every time I get on stage. But I feel like when you do hacky stuff, like when you do landlocked stuff, like maybe this is kind of a read, girl, but if you're doing jokes about like the place that you're in and the entire set revolves around places around that, like if you're like, my set is just dedicated to Calgary,
okay,
be like, this is why you're not elsewhere though.
Yeah,
like,
just talk about like things only Calgarians would know.
Literally, like I like it for what it is. Like if I'm there like at an open mic in Calgary, but like or even at a club show, that's fine. Yeah. But like obviously that's not going to hit elsewhere. And I've seen comics on the road take sets that are like very central to Calgarian culture and try and make it work. Like even in Airdrie, it doesn't like hit as much. Like, and that's not that far away, you know?
Yeah. And there's certain spots that only like Calgarians know. And like my very first set, I made a joke about my orthodontics and some people recognized him. They're like, oh, are you talking about blah, blah, blah? And I was like, yes. And that was fun because it was the audience. But if I did that in front of like Toronto people,
first of all, Toronto people are mean as hell.
Yeah,
so
first of all, I would have been booed off, and I would have like I wouldn't have made it. And number two, they wouldn't have gone.
I'm not saying that you're not gonna make it or anything. I would never say something like that. Whatever you want to do
just
in
think
this
it.
life.
You just
no, but seriously, Sandy, whatever you want to do, you can do it.
Nice. So nice to have your support.
No, but seriously, like whatever you want to do, I mean it. I mean it. Don't like. I've had people, neg me a bit and be like, "You only get spots because you're trans," or shit like that. And it's like. What do you want me to say to that? Like, actually, like, what? Do
like, you're right. I'm so sorry. Let me give up my spot here.
Like,
you can have it,
like, are you sick? Like, is there some nurse? Like, what do you want me to say? I have nothing to say to that, and I would never like if truly, if you're being creative, if you're applying yourself to the medium and you're giving it your all, even if you're giving it 50%, I have nothing negative to say to that. Sometimes I'll rib you. I'll rib you if you bomb. Like, for example, I did this when people would bomb, like a rap boy or whatever, be like, I'd be waiting for them and be like geeked. I'm like, do you do weddings? Do you do funerals? Like, down, which is true. There was a mic at somebody's, never mind. Oh. That's actually, you know what? Let me
cut that out. Yep.
Well, you don't have to cut that out, but it's okay. Anyways, no, but like when it comes to that creative side, I think that if you're being an asshole, like if you're trying to put other comics down constantly.
Yeah.
That's these things in comedy always sort themselves out. Like there's a reason why certain people stick with it and there's a reason why some people are like, "Oh, I never really want to do it again," or I don't know. There's so much polarity. There's a lot of nuance to it. A lot of it too, which I wish people kind of elaborated on this a bit further, but I've had, I've actually had a lovely comedy mentor kind of explain this. There's some politics in especially club spots and stuff like that.
Oh, interesting.
So it's like it's whatever. Like sometimes you won't get a spot on a show because of XYZ and you're just gonna have to learn how to take it. It's not really a rejection of your quality or what your potential is as a comic. It's more so what this person wants, and if you're not what they want, that's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it like hard, but it feels like you should because you assign so much of yourself to your comedy. It's very personal, unless you don't. Unless I'm just talking to the one comic who's just like, whatever, this will probably crush. But yeah, like that's just how I feel. Like this is who I am when I do my stand up. I feel the most like myself.
Nice.
When I come down from it, I'm like geeked. I can't sleep for the rest of the night, especially if I crush. If I bomb, I can't sleep, but that's because I'm like, fuck.
Do you like replay things and you're like, I could have done this, I should have done that. Why did I say that?
It's funny that you say that. I started recording my sets like to gauge
nice.
how well they do with the mic, so I can when I bring it to the club shows, I know like that's how you build a tight 5.
Yeah,
that's the method. Wallahi, this is the method.
And for those who don't know, a tight 5, which we've mentioned, I try to like say like terms for those who like don't know.
It's just slang.
It's educational.
Slang.
How would you describe a tight 5?
This is your jokes that you know hit. Like you've tried them out at several mics. You tried them out in different rooms. And what I mean by different rooms is like different types of audiences. Like this is gonna get a laugh. You should aspire for it to be like getting pops and like crazy. Well, you don't have. I'm saying you should. This is how I build it.
Yes.
But these are the jokes. Like my type 5 is what I know is going to get a reaction. Like I know this it gets them in a tizzy. It's good. It's good though. Yeah. Like and you can take that. Like I know that if I was just showing up to a place and they were like, "Oh, Dion, could you do 5?" I could whip that out. And I could whip this.
Speaking of,
my Hebrew hammer, it slaps.
So nice, you have it ready like any day. Like right now, I could be like, do a tight 5.
Yes,
you could, in theory, do it.
You got like $20 or what? What up, Pinky? No,
these artists, man.
these greedy ass. Robin Williams used to do that, where he'd be like, "That's a really good joke. You can sell it to me now, or you can see it in my next special." Which is crazy. That's devious. He was actually on Demon Time. Right, a lot of people don't know that he was on Demon Time. He was on Demon Time like constantly. He was wearing black Air Forces and shit.
He was on another level. We don't know how fast he was moving.
Well, fast enough. AI Robin Williams to Zelda is crazy. Did you hear about that?
What is that?
This is true. People send AI videos of Robin Williams being like, "I love you so much. I miss you," to his daughter. This is like AI psychosis is so wow.
It's so worrying. Perhaps
I'll say this. I did date a guy who's like kind of a bit he's like a very like AI whatever. He's kind of all the Arabs
different.
Tune in.
He's a little different.
He's different. Well, he's a fucking. I would honestly. I'm quite comfortable saying he's a moron.
With confidence.
With confidence. Well, yes. Why would you cheat on Dion?
Oh, that's crazy. Ooh. Now we know the reason. Yes.
Well, yeah, but he was like one of those, and and after the relationship like ended and everything, I was in the shower. I was like, why did I date somebody of that IQ? What the hell is wrong with me?
It went wrong there.
It felt really good, I will say, after that breakup, for the amount of people that were in my DMs being like, why did you date that? Are you okay? Like, are you okay? Like, they meant it as a joke. Like, are you mentally sound? Why did you date that guy? And I was like, he makes me laugh.
That's always it.
Literally.
That's always what it is.
Oh, my God.
Was it funny, though? Funny?
No. Not really. I think he's funny interpersonally. Like, he's funny, like, in that capacity.
Not funny like you, like, on stage.
Professionally. Well, I'm not, hey guys, I'm not like I'm not a headliner or nothing like that.
Not yet.
Not yet. True. I would love to headline. Like I love that stuff. But anyway, sorry.
Have you ever headlined before?
I've done like 15.
Oh, nice. Okay. Like what does that look like? Like for different, like versus a type 5?
Versus a type 5 is like when you're doing it, they put me on my ass. Like I didn't know I was doing 15. So I showed up and I thought I was doing 5. And it was 15, and it was one of those things where it was like, I'm just going to riff a set. Yeah. And one thing about me is that I love to riff. When it comes to a riff, I'm going to have that. Yeah. I'm going to have it. I love riffing.
The riffer, yeah.
Literally, not a lot of people know that. You have no idea the master that you're dealing with. But no, like back on the horse, back on the camel.
Let's get back on that.
Because I'm a desert. Right.
Yeah.
Desert person. Yes. Yes.
Sandy, multiple of
Sandy, yes. Yes, with Sandy Hurd. Audiophile Sandy Hurd. Yes.
Sandy Hurd.
Yes. How you unemployed with staph infection? Okay. Sorry. Back on it. No, I think he's funny interpersonally, but like honestly, cut this. But like back on that cut. Welcome back, everyone.
We're back on that quick hiatus we took where we didn't say anything.
Just one for the fans.
Well, I wanted to ask you. What did I want to ask you? Well, I want to ask you how you construct a joke. Like, I know a lot of people like that do like big sets, they have like almost like a story. They tell like stories of their lives or whatever. I'm thinking about like Fluffy. I'm thinking about, you know, like John Mulaney.
John Mulaney,
perhaps.
Whoa.
I'm not very well versed, but
You're quite fine.
but I want to know how you kind of do it. Like, do you go off of like things that happen in your life? Do you just like think of, oh, that's weird, let's say it? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of shit just happens to me, dude. Like, and that's not to say that I'm like a victim of circumstance or nothing like that. It's just that like most of it is just shit that has happened to me, and then the subsequent observations that I've made. But I will say that the punchline is such a sporadic thing. It's like capturing like a little firefly in a jar. That's how I feel. But I always get it. I will wake up if I'm sleeping. Like, I get it. I need to sleep. Honestly, this is a great thing. I like take care of your brain, obviously, when you're doing stand up, and the best way to do that is to get good sleep. But I will wake up from REM sleep and I'll be like, that's the method. I have to write it down and I roll over or whatever, and I do, and I just quickly, like, that's how it goes. That's like, it's an interesting thing to describe because it is so sporadic, like I was saying.
Yeah. You don't have like a thing where you sit down at a desk and it's like time to think of the joke and you write, like, it comes and goes.
I mean, there have been times where it's been like I've sat down and I've been able to. One thing I will say is if you know that you're doing a spot later on, like if you book in advance for a show, and you don't have material, you will have material by the time you're there. Like, by the time you're there, your brain will literally like be able to put it together. But the times where I've been like put on my ass like to do a set like immediately, like, I remember Robin had a mic just way back in October, November, around Halloween time, right?
Yeah.
And she told everybody else on the show when I was going on.
Okay.
And then I found out in real time when I was going on. And it was seconds after I asked for a spot. And I was like, but I need to be put on my ass. I need to be, startled by it. If it gets stagnant, what are you even supposed to do? Yeah. Nothing stagnant. You should never, like, stagnation in any creative field. Like, you're a filmmaker, you know this. Like, if you feel stuck, what do? Like, you got to do something else. You got to be put on your ass.
Yeah.
Quit right away.
Quit right away.
Throw in the towel.
I just haven't been put on my ass yet, but when that time comes, no, I'm kidding.
You had that 48 hours. So that puts you on your ass, though, right? And then you won.
No, you're right. I remember leading up to that. A part of me was like, nah, I don't know if I can do this. Like, it's the first time directing this, like first time directing a challenge,
right,
and being like the main person on it. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't do it. Like, I feel like I'm not going to do it good. What are we going to? And after I done it, I was so happy that I did it because it felt almost like I just did an exercise, or I just did like it felt like I was like, I know how to, I remember how to direct now. I remember how to make a film. And like, even though it was quick and within that 48 hours, like, it was nice to get those gears going. Yeah.
Use it or lose it. No, but that's what I mean. Like, that exact feeling, that is stand up. Like, you will get that several times in stand up.
Yeah.
Like, if you do your material well in advance and it comes off to rehearse, the audience actually picks up on shit like that.
Yeah.
They like it when you're laughing at your own shit, when you're having a good time, because they want to have a good time. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
We're all here to have a good time. Maybe shit on Israel like a little bit, and get a stern talking to you. Hey, knock it off. But no, like, that's what I mean is like, the passion sort of follows that sort of like energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to be passionate and stagnant. You got to mix it up a little bit. It's like a loveless marriage, if you believe it. I love my wife. Her name's Stand Up. She's very cute.
Over a year strong?
No, I did my first ever set at Rat Boy like in October, and then but like, doing your first set isn't equivalent to, like, this is truly how I see it. Okay. To actually practicing and doing it, and like getting into a routine of it. Because I started stopped. Yeah. And then I picked it up again in February 5th of last year, and that's when I started doing it consistently. Nice. So that's my anniversary. Like, truly, my anniversary for stand-up is February 5th, 2024. Or no, 2025, sorry.
My filmmaking for film is February 16th. So, February.
Whatever. We kind of like sync up, whatever. Yeah. But that's another cute thing is like noticing all the synchronicities and like in like stand up, like, I don't know, like Chris's big anniversary is 9/11.
And Chris is the person you do the podcast
I love
with.
Mr. Chris Whip. He's my guy. I love him. And he is somebody who, when I saw him do his stand-up, I was like, this guy is a comedian. Like, you can see that in some people, like, who actually, like, is, like, I don't know, like, this is gonna sound fucked up, but, like, you can see that when you're at, like, an open mic, really, who's hungry for it.
Yeah.
And Chris Whip is one hungry, bitch.
Hungry motherfucker. And he loves it. You can see that passion on him.
He's a very passionate person. Sometimes, if you're steadfast about your beliefs, you'll be a very passionate person. That's just the way it is. And I've been a very passionate, intense person. I think that's something that my mom truly did hate about me, but it's something that I really like about myself. So, like, when you're doing these creative things, when you know who you are, don't seek out this validation, because I feel like the fastest way to lose sight of who you are and to fall into stagnation and stuff like that is to assign your validity or, like, how good you are to other people and let them decide that for you. Yeah. And mind you, this is like the same, you're doing that on the same planet, you're doing this in the same world that, like, crucified, like, a perfect person. If you really think about it, like, that's what validation is like seeking that. So you're seeking that from the same world. That's silly. Yeah,
you're never going to get it.
You're never going to get it, but you can give it to yourself. Actually, you are going to get it. It's just you should know that it's going to have to come from within. And Chris is somebody who, like, I feel like when he does well, he's, like, the happiest. Aww. When he doesn't do well, you can see it in his face, but
you can see the heartbreak right there.
And that's what I mean is, like, when you like, I take it so hard. I used to take, like, literally when I first bombed, I literally was like, I have to go home and die, actually.
No one can ever see me again, I guess.
No one can, see ya. And I meant that shit.
See you, but not actually.
See you, but, like.
But, like, you won't actually see me ever again.
Wrap it up. Oh, dude, like, sick TV reference, whatever, dude. Stretch for time, what? But no, like, that's like with every creative thing. Like, when you yeah, I mean, like, for visual arts and stuff, sometimes, like, people always talk about visual artist humor. Visual artist humor. Anyways, but no, like, how visual artists are always, like, complaining about, like, how their creativity, like, strikes at midnight. It's because your day, it takes so much of your day is occupied with, like, your day job or whatever, or what have you, your relationships. The time where you actually get to process it and, like, be alone with yourself is nighttime. That's your nervous system is, like, recalibrating at that point.
Yeah.
Then that's when you're the most creative. That's when the juices are flowing.
Oh, interesting. And it's, like, genuinely proven that, like, nighttime.
No,
or is this just your theory?
This is just like my lived experience. Is that, like, when I come home and I'm by myself and I'm like, okay, let's unwind.
Yeah. And
I'm reading perhaps Boys Love. Let's see. I will say, when it comes to yaoi, like, I used to read yaoi all the fucking time as a child. We don't, whatever. But that, like, reading that shit, I was like, I'm trans.
This is the moment, like, it'll.
Like, I always knew I was trans, actually. I knew I was trans when I was still in daycare, actually.
What were the signs?
The signs is that I used to be obsessed with The Little Mermaid. That was, like, my movie as a child. Like, that was my movie. That and Shark Tale.
So ocean themed.
I love.
I see why you wanted to come on Sandy's podcast now.
Sandy's
it's
podcast.
All
on
like
the shore, actually.
Yes.
If you'd have it, such a fucking bum ass show. Whatever, don't laugh. Don't even entertain that shit.
Moving on.
But no, I remember watching The Little Mermaid and, like, seeing, like, just, like, the scenes with, like, Prince Eric and being like, that's me. I feel like that's me. I feel like I'm useless in these situations, and I should have a girlfriend as well. Literally.
If it's Ariel, then so be it.
So be it. Like, I'll take it.
Oh, well.
Whatever, dude. Low key. It was a big movie for me. Now, I'm not, like, a Disney adult. I wish I was. I honestly, we should start kicking in. I knew I was going to say some nonsense. Oh, my God.
This is where it happens.
Yep. We need to start kicking it with the plus-size park hoppers.
Yes.
I love them.
The plus-size park hoppers. I watch every video. I like every video. I'm like, yes. Like, where are you going next?
I love them because, like, bitch, you better go to Disneyland. Going to Disneyland several times in a year. Whoa.
That's her job. It's her job to, like, fit in, Rise and tell us about it.
That's
like, it was fun. It was good.
I love roller coasters. Oh, my God. That's true. Yeah, when I'm, like, the most depressed, I sometimes just go to Edmonton or, like, Heritage Park, and I just go ride the rides. And I'm like, it's really hard to kill yourself when you're, like, on ride, like literally.
Because really only the ride could kill you, and you kind of put your life in the ride's hands.
You're like, whatever. If it happens, it happens.
It happens.
I rode that scary ass, like the dropping one. Like those ones.
Like the tower, you're like.
Yeah, I rode that one at Stampede, and I have never screamed like that before. I don't know who that was. Who was that? Who was that man? Man, I'm obviously a boy.
Well, would you say you're a bit of like a thrill seeker then? Because I honestly think stand-up is kind of like, I feel like I'm on a high after I get off that stage. Like I'm scared of people. So would you say?
Yeah, I mean, like I've always been a very communicative person. Like I've always kind of like had that.
Yeah.
I had that desire to connect with people, but I've also really just enjoyed the medium of stand-up. Like I love laughter. Like it is actually probably the most important thing to me in my life. It's always been. So it's just like, I don't know, like when you're doing well, it's like, oh, this is what I'm obviously supposed to do.
Right.
Fucking duh. But when you're doing bad, you're like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta leave. One time, the first time I ever bombed, I just left. I literally had this is true, by the way. I thought I had appendicitis, and I went on stage, and I was like, I'm gonna get through this. Watch this. I'm gonna. Look at what I can do. And then I set up, and then I missed. Like, I set up, and then I fucking missed the basket. But I was asking for Tylenol.
So you bombed for, like, you went up there and no one laughed?
No, it wasn't that no one laughed. It was, like, it's just, like, to me, like, yeah, I got, like, some chuckles or whatever, but I felt like literally, I was such a fucking chud. I have to go home. But I was also in so much fucking pain. Like it's the kind of pain where you just start sweating for no reason, like down your back, and you're like,
because it's effort just to like stay upright and like,
you ever, it's like you can feel yourself like approaching a fever, but you're not there yet.
Yeah,
that's what I was like teetering,
yeah.
And I was like, I think I was like dizzy too, but.
Oof.
And then also a guy I liked was in the audience too.
God.
And he was
so
like,
everything's
hey, Dion.
just against you at that point.
I know, but like the humiliation rituals are necessary. Like you have to have them. Whatever. But no, like that was tough.
Yeah.
What was the question? Sorry.
Oh yeah. Wait. Was it? I don't know. But let's ask a different question.
Let's ask a new one.
Let's move on like we have finished that.
Yeah, we ate that, though.
Yeah. I think everyone knows what we're talking about.
Big, greedy, slouchy. All of that.
So your first, let's follow, I want to continue talking about your first set. What was that feeling of going up there? What did you forget or did you?
Shitless. I was scared shitless, but I also had a cucumber in my pants.
Oh.
I had a cucumber. I did pull a cucumber out of my fly.
You're happy just
and I was just
cucumbers
stroking.
in your pants.
I was literally I wasn't even, the thing is I wasn't even like acknowledging the cucumber yet. Like I was just literally straight up, like I was just telling the jokes that had nothing to do with the cucucber, and I'm like just jerking it off, like just casually.
Wait, like so it's in your pants and you're jerking
out, and I'm fucking.
Do they know that it's a cucumber, or do they think it's your big dick?
They can see it's my huge.
Your
penis.
big hard.
All right, let's get this set. Like let's get this shit like going, and it's just me hanging out. Comedian Dion Nassef just stroking my dick. The time. That's my that's. And then I remember like some comics like giving me like a hard time about that. They were like, prop comedy is so hacky. I was like, hacky? As in the sack? What are we doing? What do you mean hacky? If you're walking up to people and being like, you're a hack.
What does that mean? What does it mean to be called a hack? Like, what do they mean by that?
Whatever, that you're just like corny. Like that you're like, you're not doing... You're not doing it's just loser shit, but it's like tacky, you know how like people are like, that's tacky, and how the word itself has that tackiness to it. Thanks.
Yeah.
Fashion Police with Joan Rivers. Yes. I used to watch the hell out of that show. Because she's so bitter. I'm just kidding. But she was rotten. And I love rotten, gutted bitches. Like, I really do.
I really like Judge Judy. I like when she got really mad at people.
I love T-girls that don't talk. I do. My people. My fucking people. But yeah. That feeling, though, it never really goes away. Like, the nerves will never really go away. You gotta, like, some people, like Maxwell, for example, Maxwell Xavier, co-produces Rap Boy. That's where I started. He'll always do this. Be like, okay, Dion, I need to go lock in. And he does this. Like he's my desert flower princess. He's my little Arabian stallion. He goes, I have to go. I have to go. He's like Dracula. I must leave.
He takes his
away.
cape and just into the midnight.
Into the midnight, and his hair wishes behind his head.
He has very long, like, curly hair, right?
I know, I love him so much. He's like a
it.
horse. I love him because he is a horse.
A majestic stallion.
He is a majestic stallion. I love him.
He's always been very nice to me whenever I've gone to Rat Boy.
He's a kind soul. He's a horse that's not like, he doesn't fright easily.
He's tamed?
He's tamed.
He's tamed good.
Like they desensitized the hell out of him. They had him wearing the hat. They were squeezing shit by his ears. He was like, can you guys actually keep it down? Sorry, there's just a couple of we have the show still going.
You gotta get one of those horse the
blinders,
the blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
He's one track mind, you know?
Oh, he always gets tunnel vision about it. I know, I'm kidding, but I love him. Love them, and there are some comics who you can riff with for like an entire like hour, and they'll just go on stage and do that. And I'm slowly shedding. I can feel myself changing. What a trans person gonna use like a metamorphosis analogy?
Transforming?
Wow.
Whoa.
No, but like I can feel myself shedding that nervousness of like needing to, because I used to do this. This is true. I used to be insane.
Okay, let's see.
I would perform the entire set in my bedroom, record it, listen to it all day, and then go perform it. I don't do that. I don't do that shit anymore.
So you'd like memorize it pretty much.
Literally. And I don't do that shit anymore because that's actually ridiculous.
Because I do that now and I hate it. It's like a lot of work.
It will make you not like it.
Yeah.
Like, it's too much work, and it's supposed to be like, I want to do the jokes that I want to do in the moment too, though. Like, what if something fucking hilarious? And it doesn't prepare you well for hecklers or for crowd work, and those are big moments.
I just assumed they wouldn't come to. My assumption is they hope they wouldn't.
They
but
do.
They
Oh my god, I was at Yucks for. Shout out Benny Bowles, love him. That guy is such a nice man. He's given me Benny Bowles. Yucks is great. Shout out Scott. Shout out everybody there. They're good. They're good people. It's a good show. I love Yucks. But it's the first like weekend show of the year. Yeah. And Benny Bowles is headlining. Love him.
Nice.
He's actually given me a lot of like points, just making sure like I'm not standing in front of the mic stand and stuff like that.
Nice,
like put it behind you, like shit like that, because it's like, and he's explained why he cares a lot about it. But he had this heckler in front, and she was insane
during one of his shows.
Yeah, like this was I think on the 2nd of January at Yucks. This woman, everybody who like, I'm not dragging her, but like, when the host tells you to shut up, the comics tell you to shut up, everybody's telling you to shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. It's okay. It's okay that you don't get out of the house much. No one's going to fault you for that. But shut the hell up.
Don't make it everyone else's
problem.
It's a paid
show. It's a paid show. If it's an open mic, no one's really getting paid.
It wasn't even like open mic.
This is a club show.
Oh my god.
This is a weekend club spot.
That's so much worse.
And it was just like really obnoxious.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my god." Like, "Whoa." And she took it personally. I was like, whoa. She took it personally. Was mad? She was mad that people were telling her to shut up. But she's like, I don't know what to say. Like, at Laugh Shop, they have these cartoons. Now, I'm not too much on Laugh Shop, but the cartoons that they play, I get embarrassed watching the little thing. But it's like an animation that they have that's like, don't be an asshole. Don't be a fucking animal.
Oh, so they show this like right before.
Yeah, like so people know to shut the hell up.
Okay.
I was like, she's like all 5 of the fucking animals in this thing. She's like all on her phone talking about her day.
She used it as a checklist. Like that's what she's doing.
I was like, yucks, we need this. We need this. Instead of showing us yucking good videos before, we need that. We need a custom animation. That was crazy.
It sticks in there. I mean, now you remember it though. And you're not gonna forget it.
Some mics, they're like hecklers. It really depends on how well the producers want to control the room.
Yeah.
Like you've seen how Zach and Maxwell kind of are like, okay, guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay, guys. Wrap it up. Shut up.
I've never seen Rap Boy go out of hand. I've
actually, it's in competent hands. Like very capable.
Nice. It's in competent hands. It's in competent hands.
Let me shut the hell up. No, but they're very competent producers, and they control that room. But there are some shows where people don't control rooms, and that's for any reason. Like I want to have my own weekly. Yeah. I want to produce my own weekly. And it's just watching for things like that. I would have never, if I just stayed being like an open micer who like maybe casually like a hobbyist, if you will. Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't pay attention to these sorts of things. But I'm always asking, like, for people who've been running shows for a minute, like, what do you do? It's things you wouldn't think of. Like, if comics like walk out on their bill, you have to take it. Like, you have to Like if they order a bunch of shit, you have to pay for it.
It's almost like the business side of performing.
Literally, and it's like it's important to know the back end of everything. Like I learned how to I learned a lot about television production and broadcasting because I am a comedian. This is the back end of that. Like that is the level in which a lot of comics aspire to. Well, it's important to know what these things mean. Like, you know, you should get a class in that. You know, it's things like that. Not a lot of people consider the back end when they're hobbyists because it's not necessary. But
it's just for fun.
Of course.
Yeah.
And it should always be for fun. Like learning the back end is not an unfun thing. I had a fantastic time, you know, making movies and doing all that, and I still do make movies. And now I just have this additional skill set. But that's not like the thing that I'm the most passionate about. Like
we're not here to talk about that exactly.
Being in control room, just switch it. Ready. Cut, whatever, all that, whatever, girl.
Go, I guess. Like,
Go,
I don't know.
whatever. Rolling, we don't care, none of that. Ooh, just nuzzling into the. What are you, a furry now? Nuzzling? What? Oh, I love furries. Everybody is so fake about that. I'm serious. Like I hate when I hang out with alt bitches and they make fun of furries and stuff. Like, girl, shut the hell up. Do you even know what you look like?
Know your own culture. Like
you look like a DeviantArt OC, and here you go being like, get a load of these guys. Oppress them. Oppress. What's going on? I'm scared. Let me get my things. Can you believe that I'm like hungover? That I'm literally hungover right now? This is true. I went bowling last night with my coworkers.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. We did like a little white elephant.
Okay.
We got like cards and like from our boss, and
yeah.
it was very sweet. It was actually I actually feel quite affectionate towards my boss. He's very lovely.
Your heart feels full.
My heart is full. Like I love my coworkers. I love everybody that I work with. Everybody's so nice.
Good. Yeah.
But no, it was just like one of those. But like I literally came home, slept for maybe 2-3 hours. My roommate decides to bring her friends over.
Oh, yeah.
I want her killed with a hammer. Let's get rid of this woman. Like
doesn't matter which hammers.
We're past the point of pleasantries. Like I actually did yell at her the other day because I wanted to shower. Her boyfriend's over. They're being loud as fuck, and he's like a bit of a creep. Like, and it's kind of annoying. Like it's like I wouldn't have a problem. Whatever. Like the door's got a lock on it. Whatever.
Right.
We've all been to the pool. We've all been in the municipal pool, right? The one person who hasn't been to the pool is like listening to this, and they're like, "I'm gonna leave." Actually, a comment.
Hey, comment. So I actually haven't been in the pool, and it's actually really disrespectful to you to assume that what I did.
Like literally, it's you. Wait, you knew that? How did she know that? She's been there. It's a lived experience. Yeah. But no, like I did yell at them, and like honestly, I don't like being Mr. Stern Pants or whatever, but like,
sometimes you gotta be Mr. Stern Pants.
Like, I have to put on my Stern Pants.
Yeah.
And they're Doer jeans. Doer. Hardly know her. Oh, yes. Whatever.
Let's show that. Let's show that better have gone on camera.
Yes. But no, I really like everybody, and
nice.
It's good for me. It's good for me to be around people. This is the first time I've like worked at a place, and I've been like, oh, I like fit in. People like me. And I don't have to like worry about like, because why is it that every place, every workplace, everywhere you go, there's politics at play there? Like, I don't mean like actual, like, well, maybe sometimes that contributes to it because, you know, trans or whatever.
Right.
But like, there's always like, nobody hates you more than a coworker who like is the same role as you, but like 30, 40 years older than you. They fucking
got that resentment going.
And it's like, it's like a man.
Ooh.
If it's a straight guy, wrap it up.
They're done.
That guy is gonna work the hardest he's ever worked in his entire life to get you fired. If you're like if he thinks you're a girl and you're like 20 and you come in late with like your coffee. Not that I have never in my life shown up late for anything. I really don't play.
Really?
I don't play.
Dion was like early for the podcast.
I don't play because I don't like to waste people's time, and especially not if it's like if it's a booked gig. This is how you get cut from those things. Right. Seriously, it's very disrespectful to everybody if you don't show up on time. Yeah. I don't care. You know what I mean? Right. Like, and I don't play either. But no, it's just showing up late with like a coffee in your hand. That guy's gonna hate you. Titties out. Whoa, titties out.
So the job you're at now, is it the one with like you're working with cameras and you're?
No, so the camera work, that is like freelancing. That's nice. That's like what you like, because it's not my passion is stand up. Like what I would love to do with my life is be a full-time headlining comic.
That's the goal.
Constantly tour. Constantly. Nice. And that, like, sometimes I feel bad. Like, I feel like I'm opening up a Pandora's box, sharing my ambitions. Because you ever share your ambitions with ambitionless people, and they tell you, like, they try to convince you, like, they try to take it apart in real time. This mental illness is very crabs in a bucket, if you will.
Yeah. I'll tell people I want to be a director when I grow up. Like,
but you are a director, and you have grown up a bit.
Exactly. A bit.
A bit. You know, well, you're like, what, 20?
Yeah.
There you go. 20 years old and you're a director. That's fantastic. A lot of people can say that.
Yeah.
Look at what you did.
And I'm proud of that. And I like that I can go on my Instagram bio and be like, filmmaker. Filmmaker. Makes films.
I can go on my fat Instagram account and be like, hungry.
Hungry? Start editing now. Don't even wait for them to do it. Just
literally, like, this is my alter ego.
Hands.
Everybody has an alter ego. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody, like, a polarizing person seems to have, like, an alter ego. Like, I'm thinking, like, Miss Eleanor Charles, is Slim Shady, like, an alter ego for him, or what? What's the...
It's like, I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't keep track. I don't keep tabs on Eminem.
Why did I look at you and ask that? Why did I look at you and ask you an Eminem question? I don't know how to read the room. Mount Royal. Read the room. All right, let's see. But no, what were we on about? Right, alter egos. So my alter ego is just gonna be me, but bigger.
What does that mean for you? The bigger, the power, the bigger.
Mukbang. Come get ready. What I eat in a day as an enormous. Oh my God. But no, sorry. Back on the horse though. A lot of things like making money. This is how I view like money and stuff like that. Like to be honest with you, this is like money is just.
This is not a financial podcast.
This is not a financial podcast.
Bros talking.
No,
money.
but I'm saying like money is like I've always seen it as like a very evil tool. You know, it's something that enables you to do things. And it's just a tool, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that hard to be evil. Like you don't have to really think about it. Like it's not that hard
easier to be mean than it is to be nice
seriously,
sometimes.
Like you know, like it takes nothing to be an asshole. It takes a lot to be kind.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that there's also you could just say nothing. But what I mean by that is like if evil is a constant, then money should also be just by that premise. So it's not something that I necessarily. And that's not to say I've never budgeted or had to endure like insecurity in that regard before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm a 22-year-old fucking trans comic. Just loaded, right?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, I just don't view it as the end-all, be-all. So it's not something that has to weigh into my aspirations because I know what I want to do. If I can't do it, like, and the thing is, I will make it work. It's not a thing of like I'm an incredibly privileged person. I will tell you, last year I did get disowned like for like being trans.
Fully
like we don't want you in this family anymore. We hate you. And I'm like, okay, well, gets fat, like what?
Like, well, what else?
And I danced on their shit. Like I always knew that would be the case.
Yeah.
And I always like wanted that peace of mind to just be done with it. Like ever since like childhood, I've always wanted two things for myself. I've always wanted to be a boy. I've always wanted to be a comedian. And these are things that my mom fucking hates that I do stand up. She really.
Why? Why is it just?
I seemed happier. Like I don't know what to tell you. I genuinely. Like,
was there like a resentment?
My mom did not like me. And my siblings are always trying to convince me otherwise. She can speak for herself, and what she has said throughout my entire life is that I'm so burdensome. Like I'm such a problem for her. Well, let me alleviate your problem and get the fuck out of here. And that's exactly what I did. Yeah. I'm not like waiting around for her to give me the go ahead. Like I just left, and I don't want to like go back to it because it's just like this isn't who I am. Like this, I'm not. This doesn't represent anything about me, like that sort of a thing. Yeah. Right? Like, I don't feel a personal closeness to my siblings. I never felt loved by my mom and that sort of thing. And sorry to shift gears into that.
Oh, no, like, please.
But I've always loved stand-up. And I remember the first time, this is true, the first time I ever crushed a rap boy, like truly, the whole room, like it was, everybody was up. Like I was up. Like I was truly like, my face was so hot, I couldn't even think. Like all I could feel was just like my heart in my ears and everything, right? Yeah. I was just glowing that night. I came home and the entire set revolved around being trans, actually. That was
nice. Like, so it was truly fully yourself.
It was me, like, you know, like I have this joke about like, when did you know? When did you know, Dion? People are always asking me, when did you know you were trans? When did you know? When did you know you were fucking fat? Anyways, I always knew, like, as soon as when I hit puberty and I started growing breasts, I actually subsequently began speaking like a little British person. I was like, right. What's all this then? What's all this? That's what I mean. But I came home and she beat the shit out of me. Oh my God. And it's so embarrassing. I was embarrassed to talk about it, but I did, open up. And the scene was very kind to me, everybody in the scene.
Yeah.
But imagine being the asshole who's like, I'm not going to be nice to Dion after I realized. But no, all that shit was going on. And it was like suffocating. It was like, I was losing my mind.
Stand-up was a way to like get the steam off and like get away from
somewhat
like, that. Yeah.
Like it was just staying out of the house was the only thing I could do.
Okay.
Like that there was just no agency. Like all my siblings would be like, yes, but at the end of the day, that's your mom. No. I choose no. I choose the opposite of that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's that thing of like, just like, they knew how bad it was, and for some reason, I don't know if it's... I don't actually care. I actually don't care, because if you know how bad it was for me and how intensely this person truly despised every little fucking thing about me, and she could be like subtly telling my siblings, like, I actually like when Dion does that. She never told me that.
It doesn't matter if she didn't tell you.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and they think that she likes me because she secretly had this admiration for me that she never expressed to me. I don't care. Yeah. It's worthless.
You gotta have the balls to say it at that point.
Like, seriously, you let me go my entire life feeling so unloved by you, and now I'm supposed to like be like, oh, but secretly she likes me. Are you a girl with like a crush on me? What is this? Are you gonna be mean to me? It's
you
literally
send me notes. What is
send
this?
me notes? Send me death threats. Yes, I've gotten emails before from people like who didn't like my stand up.
Oh shit! Wait, you got hate like mail?
Yeah. I'll get into that in a minute.
Okay.
You a real
remind me to ask you about that. I cannot forget to ask you.
No, you're totally good. But no, just with that amount of unlove, and then for my siblings to. Like, it's as if it's an argument to be won, and I'm always wrong. Yeah. It's not. I know what it feels like to be unloved. I should have never known what that felt like, but I do. And because you want to argue with me in some way, I think you agree with that's how I should be treated. And I could never be friends with, I could never be close to somebody who thinks that I don't deserve good things. Why would you even say that? What's wrong with me that makes you think that what have I done? Yeah. Truly. And the things that I've done, stand-up comedy. You hate me because I'm a comedian.
Which is the thing you love.
This is what I want to do. Yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's never, my mom's never like weighed on me. It's like the rejection or whatever hasn't really weighed on my decision making. Yeah. What has is like, what do I actually want? Like you got to do those check-ins with yourself and be like, what do I actually want? Yeah. And it'll reveal itself to you. Like, it's sickening. It's very sickening, ma'am. But it's lovely because like, yeah, like, and I just, like, I'm not gonna dilute myself for people who couldn't be asked to fucking live their lives as they've always wanted to. Like, at this point, there's nothing more that needs to be said. They've seen it all. And, I sound bitter. I can hear myself out loud and I'm like, I sound bitter. I'm truly not. It's actually quite freeing. I'm probably the most free and content with my life than I've ever been before.
I find that if anything, you're reacting appropriately to the environment you were put into. Like, I find a lot of times, like, the people that make you angry, make you go crazy, and make you, like, react in these, like, ways of, like, you hate me and I hate you now. Like, they created that.
I have no hate.
Like,
I will say. I don't hate my family. I have been able to see how much they love each other, and I think that's very beautiful. But I've always been on the outside of that, and I don't want to weigh in. Yeah. Like, I'm good. Like, y'all can keep that. You guys can love each other, and you guys can have that. I don't give a fuck. Like, at this point, bitch, I'm...
It doesn't matter.
I danced on your shit. Like, I really, like, at that point, like, I used to, like, argue with them and shit. Like, and I used to... The thing is... This is the funniest shit I've ever. But this is abuse. I'm gonna describe abuse, but like I remember coming home from school. This is like elementary school. Yes. Come home from school, and I didn't have time to like do homework or anything like that because from the minute I got home to when I went to bed, my mom would be yelling at me. And the thing is, she would get so riled up from just spewing shit at me that she would like tag in my siblings. And the thing is, y'all can't hold your own in an argument with a 10-year-old. Maybe wrap it up. The fuck? I'm like, Mama, I love you so much. And she's like, fuck you, man. Die. I want you gone. Which is fire.
Well,
fire.
I've seen on your Instagram that you post like a lot of other people and you like are constantly cheering on other comics. You're like, good, like you did great. Like a lot of time, oh man, I forget. Austin. Austin.
Love Mr. Henneque.
Where is what's his place? What's the thing called? Oh, Crosswalk.
Crosswalk? I love Crosswalk.
Comedy. Like I see you there.
Hosted there.
Oh yeah, like you've gone there quite a few times. I got to see you perform there. I got to see you speak out there. Like
literally, that was that one night, that one time though.
But I saw you on stage.
Literally.
And so you clearly have been able to build a community around yourself and with the people, like other comics, and you seem to be pretty involved in the comic scene in Calgary. Can you tell me a little bit more about that and how you got into that?
I just love it's if you love something, you're gonna love the people who also have that shared appreciation for it.
Yeah.
And it's like even comics who I don't necessarily find funny, the audacity to go up on stage and try is already beautiful to me.
Nice.
Like, you know, so that's just part of it. Like I love comedy. I love the people who put themselves out there with this idea of being a comedian in mind, and the people who do make it through and who believe in themselves. I hate being around a comic who doesn't believe in themselves. What that looks like is tearing down your fellow comics, is shitting on rooms, is, you know, just being a general nuisance. And sometimes, you know, like if a comic has done me wrong and I'm like bitching about it, that's one thing. But I think that trying to tear somebody down completely, like, that's another thing.
Like just for the sake of trying.
Like how dare you try? Like I don't, like there are, like truly, some of my friends don't hit in rooms. Like I've seen them bomb, they've seen me bomb. It's a mutual sort of thing. Yeah. But I would never be like, you cannot do stand up. But in the same thing, like, you know, like there are things when somebody has slighted you very personally. Yeah. This idea that they're going to be afforded the opportunities that being friends with you is, because it's very like, yes, we can all act like our world doesn't operate off of nepotism. To some degree it does.
At a certain point, people hire the people they know and trust. That's
literally
why.
That's the tea. Yeah. And so like to be afforded certain opportunities because you're close with me, there are some people who, like, you know, I just don't want them to abuse that sort of power. Not to say that I have like major sway or I'm someone of so much significance, but I'm saying like if I have a podcast or my friends have a podcast and they want to platform you and you've done these horrible things, perhaps it's something to reconsider. Maybe not a flat out no entirely, because I'm not a tyrant. I'm not like trying to tear people apart. Yeah. But also these are like shared spaces. So if you've already, you know, you've aggressed somebody and you don't want to like apologize. Yeah. Until you get that until you're given that apology. I mean, like, girl, come on. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean to, like, and that's the thing is, like, if we don't allow each other to apologize, fall on our asses, make mistakes, then it becomes this, like, this almost like this moral high ground. And that just, we're here to tell jokes at the end of the day, right? Yeah. But, you know, when you're building community, sometimes you're going to have to endure things like that. And you're going to have to be around people that you don't necessarily like because your friends like them. And at first, it was a little difficult. Like when I was first starting out, like when I was like 21 and stuff, and I was like really shy. I am quite a shy person at first. I know. Everybody thinks I'm like this very confident person. I think that part of it is because of how I look. I think I just have a face for it.
You just have
I literally
just have a good face card, and that's what
vicious, girl. Some muggy on the Bohemian podcast. But also like when I'm doing my stand up, the reason why it's confident is because like I believe in it. Yeah. So when you are somebody who believes in it, you're building your friends up. You're support. You're clapping. You're cheering. You're like honestly like. I don't know, and it's genuine. It wouldn't have to. You don't feel like you have to force yourself to clap or to compliment people. Like sometimes, if I miss somebody's set, I'm like, "LOL, you did a good job." Like that's personally hilarious. Yeah, they don't know that, but I'll be like, "Oh my god, dude, you're the fucking man." And I was in the bathroom, right? Like y'all, idiot. But no, that's funny. But yeah, like I love being around comics. They're good company. You know, my mom used to talk shit about that, actually. She's like, you shouldn't be friends with comics and da-da-da-da-da and all this, that, and the other. Or what? What are you guys gonna do about that? Are you guys gonna disown me or what's gonna happen?
The joke's on you.
Joke's on you.
Joke's
I'm bald.
on you. I'm at it.
If I was bald, y'all all would be like, oh my. The thing, okay, let me rock.
Do you think you'd hit bald? Like, do you think you'd rock bald?
No.
I
love a side bang. I think I look like crazy. Like
this haircut's good that you got.
I did this.
This is shorter than it was last time I saw you. It looks
this
good.
This is who I am. I need to get up in this Bayonetta gig. Yes.
Did you do the coming of age like trans like short film where you're in front of the mirror and you're just like cutting it?
I always cut my own hair. Like everybody was freaking out during COVID because they couldn't like go get haircuts. I have always cut my own hair just because like I can. This is insane, but like if I close my eyes, I can like imagine what the back of my head looks like, so I know. And it's just like literally.
You just know.
I just know. It's just my own head. Like I don't know. Literally.
Yes. You know. I just kind of, when I cut my own hair, like I didn't know.
This is gorgeous. Did you do this?
I cut it. Yeah,
this
I cut
is
my own
fire.
Hair. Well, okay. This part I didn't cut. This part I cut. I usually cut it, but this is leftover from the last time I actually got someone who knows how to cut hair to cut it. But yeah, same thing. I'll just grab it and just like
whatever, you know, and you just let that shit happen. Like, oh yeah, like I've always loved it.
That it's like even on the back. Full faith.
I want an asymmetrical fucking little emo boy haircut, and I think I have that. But like, it's a little fluffy because I didn't have enough time to straighten my hair. Because I literally woke up 2 hours ago.
Don't worry, we'll fix it in post.
We'll
straighten it in post.
Can you make me fatter in post?
Yeah, we could do that. Yes. That was already gonna happen.
That was already gonna happen.
We were already gonna do that, Dion.
We're eating after this. Let's get lunch. But no, yeah, like I love stand up and I love my community. Yeah. And people were there for me when my family like wasn't. Oh, and so it's good. Like, who really is the family?
Yeah. The whole like blood is thicker than water, but is it though?
No, I've never felt that closeness. Like, and it feels like a weird thing to explain. But I think that only if your family has like just flat out rejected you from the moment you've been around, like that's just the way it's gonna be. Like, and I think that I've made my peace. I made my peace with that when I was like a child. Like, and that sounds a little pathetic, but I just knew that my mother's love was just nothing to me. Like it's just nothing. Like that's not my mom. That's not my mother. I would never say that, you know? Because like, that sounds crazy.
Like a parent is what you do. A parent is what you do for your kid, and you like support them and like love them and whatnot, you know?
Never once in my life actually felt loved or supported by her. And this isn't me like tearing her down, because I always feel like such an immense amount of shame. Perhaps religion plays into this, but I always feel an immense amount of shame. I'm quite bashful. I get very embarrassed easily, actually. But I have always felt that shame in like talking about it. But that's how the abuse functions, is that like my mom hated, love of my life, May Ward, my lovely Princess May. She hated my friendship with her. I've been friends with May for over 7 years. So like I grew up with May like a little bit there. Yeah. Like she was there for me when I was like in high school. And yeah, she's always known that. And my mom fucking hated that. Like May and I would just be hanging out like every day, just constantly hanging out, just always. And she hated that I had somebody in my life that knew to the fullest extent. But it's like, it's hard to hide it if she's with me all the time. Yeah. Like it got to a point where it's like, at first I was really embarrassed because we'd be on the phone and you could hear my mom like yelling. I'm like, oh, I have to go or whatever. Yeah. But then it was just like one of those things where it was like, whatever. And we bonded over that, you know? And May has no like, this is not me speaking on her business, but like, it's not that we live in similar circumstances. Like her relationship with her mom is her entire thing. Mine is just different. And I don't see her as like a mother. I literally see her as more like, honestly, this is somebody who is like, I've never met somebody who has made me as miserable in my entire life. Like this was a challenge. This was an adversary. This was something I had to overcome, right? Yeah. And I came out the other end and everything, but and you know, Gabe, Hunter, Maxwell, everybody, they were there for me for it, and it was like, yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
That's finding your community, and it's part of, and it's with something you love. So clearly you're on the right path.
Like yeah, and I always thought I'd get that sort of love and compassion from like drag and stuff, but I'm not a drag performer. Things could change. I mean, like I do love the art. I've always loved the art. I've always had a special connection to it. But I think that's more of a pre-op pre-op adventure. The idea of going in for top surgery, getting the boobs removed, then buying a breastplate to be a drag queen.
Right.
Levels.
It's layers on layers.
I want to be able to take it off. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, fuck.
It's the freedom to not have it on you.
And I could never be myself around her. I always felt like Hannah Montana, like truly, I had the wig on constantly in front of my mom. And that's such a miserable state of being, but and I'm talking about it now so openly on your show because it's not the most important thing that's ever actually happened to me. I don't think so. I think that more important things are going to happen. This is just where I come from. And I had to, for some people, they have that support system of, like, you should do stand-up. You're so funny. Like, they have their friends tell them that they're funny.
Yeah.
This was just something I knew about myself that I had to do, and it was just like, let's go.
This innate love that you just had.
I had to act on it. I didn't want to lose it, you know? Like, I didn't want to lose my connection with it. And I'm happy that I did act on it because I think that it was the catalyst for so much change in my life.
Yeah.
But it also... It's like it goes to show, like, when you're steadfast about your beliefs, when you believe that you're funny, when you believe in your talent and you try to harness it, it will pan out for you so long as you're sincere. Like, if you sincerely love it, I do believe that. Now, there are things that obviously could prevent somebody from being able to achieve that, like immediately, like financial stability, things like that. But my love for it has outweighed the part of my brain that has told me to have all of these hard stops where it's like I just plow through them. Like, I've been through worse. I literally have been through worse. Whatever. Let's see. Literally.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
This is December.
Okay.
Disowned, right?
Ooh.
Cheated on.
Ooh.
In the ER.
Ooh.
That was 1 month. And
on December, nonetheless.
In December.
Oh.
And, like, that's the thing is, like, I've been through worse.
Yeah.
And I wish I could always be, like, I always wanted to be, like, a softer person, you know, I hate when people are like, tap into your feminine energy. This is gender roles, mama. Is gender roles.
Feminine energy as in shut up? Feminine energy
like,
as in...
It's weird. I feel like it's repackaged, smaller? Like, misandry and misogyny. Like, it feels like a return to form, but it's like bad things that we were so, like, honestly, 2020 was a good year. Like, for what it's worth, 2020
minus all the you know
minus all that, but like I think for gender expression, people were understanding them a lot, like, themselves a lot better. Like, they were like, maybe I am bisexual, maybe I am non-binary.
Like, people had the space to, because society wasn't functioning the way it usually did. So we were like, screw it, let's do it, let's do this. Like,
people
let's
always
look
shit on the arts, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, get a real job or whatever. What do you do with your real job money? If not, go to the arts.
Exactly.
So why wouldn't that be a business? Just off of that premise.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Like, if you don't think, like, filmmakers and comedians and, like, all these artists are real jobs and never watch a movie again, never listen to a song again, never
you wouldn't have a
read a book again. You'd have nothing to keep you going.
You wouldn't have you wouldn't even know what you wanted to do in life if you didn't have, like, television, truly. Because what do we do when we're, like, children? We watch, like, our shows, we watch our little cartoons, and we find out what we like. Like, we have characters that we all relate to really deeply.
And
you know?
for me, like, as someone who came from a household with, like, not the best stuff going around, it was nice to have a TV and, like, the media to kind of learn from there how to function and how to, like, exist.
You learn you get so much nurturing from it. Like, to write it all off, you get that from all art forms, whether it's written, if it's acting, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and stand up is something that it has been an outlet for me, but I don't look at it as if oh, here I go, I'm so stressed about something, I can't wait to go perform. That's not how it's not like I'm not like a robot. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have that programming. I'm just like, oh, I want to go perform because I want to go perform. That's it. If people want to view it as, like, this is a good outlet for me, that's cool. I don't see it as an outlet. I just see this as being myself. Like, this is the stage for me. Yeah. This is for me.
Yeah, because I guess outlet implies that you're only doing it to get through, like, this hard time. But
and it would never be that, right?
It is your thing. It is you.
But, like, television is an outlet. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, when you're watching these shows. And yeah, like, a lot of when you're like, especially if you're, like, in a negligent household or something, you don't get to learn how to function, like, in friend groups, or how to, like, you know, like, you don't pick up on those social cues because you're just so isolated. And I think another thing about 2020 is that people were always saying that they had autism. I think that some of it is, like, some of people really did find out that they had autism. But I think some of it also is people realizing that, like, maybe their parents worked too much, or maybe they were just, like, super neglected emotionally that they never actually learned the tools to emotionally regulate. So they see their outbursts as if it's like autism,
like a meltdown,
as if it's a neurological developmental issue, which autism is no such thing. It's not an issue, but I'm saying like they see it as that. They see it as a problem to be fixed, and they think that this diagnosis or this diagnosis that they're trying to get is like going to remedy all that.
Yeah.
I don't.
The one missing piece. If we just get this, we're good. Exactly.
Like literally. But no, like I just think that like emotional regulation is like very big for me. Like I've taught myself the tools. It's not that I like scroll on my phone. It's just like it's a lot. But I'm always able to sleep it off. Like like sometimes I get jealous of my friends in comedy. You know, they get booked for things that I don't get booked for. They get considered for things that I don't get considered for.
That is the thing about having a bunch of other friends who are part of the same thing you are.
Because it makes you feel bad about yourself sometimes. Yeah. But I remember, my friend Taha, he got to host Rap Boy, and I've always wanted to host Rap Boy because that's where I started. You know, I've hosted before. I've wanted to. It makes sense, right? Yeah. And the Rap Boy regulars love me. The fuck? The fuck?
Love to see you pull up.
I would love to do it on my birthday, actually. Wednesday, it's on a Wednesday. My birthday's on a Wednesday this year. So if they don't do it, I'm going to launch myself, actually, off a balcony.
Because when's the next time your birthday's going to be on a Wednesday? You gotta get it up.
Tap in. Yeah. But, sorry, I was really jealous of him, and I needed to sleep on it. Like, I was tweaking. I was, like, crying and stuff. Yeah. I was crying, and I'm fine to, like, explain that, like, because it's just, like, when you can get in your head, like, you see people on it, always calling each other, like, corny or whatever for, like, any emotional distress or anything of, like, not being able to hold it together. I care very deeply. This just shows that I care very deeply about it. Exactly. I'm not ashamed that I care very deeply about it. I'm a little, like, it's embarrassing, I suppose, just to, feel that way, to be so passionate about it. But this is who I am at the end of the day, and I accept that. And also, I love my friend Taha more than I want to feel sorry for myself in that moment. So I just asked to do a spot that night. And
nice.
Yeah, like that's the full tea is that like
you focus on yourself instead of focusing on how the others are doing better than you.
Yeah, I mean like that's when you start to lose your self-belief is when you direct it to other people and how much better they are than you. Well, you could actually pick it up and go. You
can join them.
You can join. That's the thing. It was one of those things where it's like, well, it's not like him getting this spot means I'm a lesser comedian. It's just he's doing a spot there. Yeah. Like he's doing the hosting spot, and it was a hard host. Like it was a hard host. It was a tough night, and I was like, thank fuck, Literally, I was like, thank God.
Thank the Lord.
You took one for the team, Mr. E-Jazz. But yeah, like, and I still did my spot and I did my jokes and it was good and I love being around and I think we went to the weed store afterwards. So yes, everything was
all good. It was everything
all good.
Was great.
And I was tweaking about it, but I just needed to like literally when I get bad news, I think I just need to go home and sit and like sleep and I'll usually be over it. Like, I think the thing about like the cheating kind of took me a couple of days to process because
of course, yeah.
It's like even if it's like a subtle betrayal, it was like it's weird. It's weird that you would do something. It's just weird.
Like why to you of all people? Like,
well, not to me of all people. It's just like why? Like he would talk on and on about how like women are like blah, 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 and all this, and I'm not a girl. But find out, I will say this: he was misgendering me the entire time behind my back.
No.
And so
behind your back?
Behind my back is crazy.
So to your face, it was fine, but
well, he would correct himself when he would misgender me, but he wasn't correct. He didn't put forth that effort. And so the girl that he cheated on me with texted me, and she was like, "I didn't even think you guys were together because he kept being like she, her, girl, ma'am, and that sort of thing, ma'am." But it's just I don't know. Like I think that there's a number of things at play with what that guy had cooking. Yeah. But I don't care to dissect any of that because that's not my problem. Yeah. I was good to him. Yeah. And he cheated on me because he has there's something wrong with him. There's something wrong with him. There is. I mean, like I wouldn't do that. I would have never considered doing something like that to him. Yeah. And I didn't do that. So I mean, that's that.
So there you go. You're the real winner.
I kind of did win that. I kind of. Everything's a contest. Everything's a contest.
And you were the winner.
And I won that one.
So remember that.
Remember that. Yeah. I mean, like, but that's the thing is like that one took a minute, but I do have jokes about it now.
Perfect.
So it's like whatever, girl. Like
honestly, worked out.
and on top of that, everybody was like, "You have horrible horrible taste in men. This guy is like.
No.
Do you want to see?
Yeah, please. It was like a humiliation ritual for this whole thing.
See him?
Yes, please. I obviously won't put a photo of this guy on the pod.
This is crazy.
But I need to see.
But they were like, "Why are you with him? You guys are like very aesthetically like unmatched." I was like, aesthetically unmatched. I was like, what the? If I was him and somebody said that, I would literally, I would explode into chunks.
Oh my God. Okay.
Girl. That's all. That's just pictures.
Oh, like, isn't
that's
that one Austin?
That's just Benny Bells.
Oh, here he is. Oh yeah.
Do you think he's
male manipulator vibes almost?
Well, yeah, you'd say like. Like I have no, and the thing is, I was like, oh, maybe I'm just showing them like a bad picture of him or something when they would like read him down, and then I was like, and then as it kept going, I was like, wait, I don't think there is a good picture of him.
Oh no, why is he making that face?
There's something wrong with him. And then this is like me on like a normal girl. Bye, girl, get the hell up on.
Very much
get
so.
on, dude! Holy shit! Oh my God. And the thing is, also, I would like make a joke, and then he would take that joke and just say it louder, and then be like, "I'm so funny." I'm like,
my gosh!
You fat fuck! Give me my stuff!
I said that.
I literally said that, and
that was my joke.
That was my joke, and everybody who knew was like, "Dion, what are you? I'm on to nothing, bro. I'm on to nothing here. I don't know. Maybe I just have like a type. Maybe I just have like a type when it comes to men." Give me the ugly ones. Let's see. Let me see.
Ugly, funny ones?
Ugly, funny ones. Well, I think he was funny. I think this is insane, but maybe because he was like repeating my jokes back to me, I was like, oh my God, he's so funny.
So really you fell in love with yourself.
Isn't
Next
that the
time,
goal?
get with you.
Nah, well,
no.
Well, let's see. Love jerking off.
So on that note, on that note of jerking off, you have throughout this entire podcast basically been saying a lot of really good advice. Like we've gone into your personal life, and I've honestly been feeling pretty inspired by everything you've been saying. As someone who wants to do stand-up more like consistently, as you're saying, what advice would you give to very new stand-ups? Like I know this is probably like a very stupid question.
No, you're good. It's not a stupid question.
For anyone who might be watching.
You should know why you're doing stand-up. Like, are you doing it to impress somebody? Are you doing it for yourself? Whatever that reason is, that's your reason for going. Okay, well, make sure that you have that reason for going, because I've seen people's motives change. Like maybe they were doing it to impress like their friends, and then they genuinely fell in love with it. Or maybe they're only going because a guy they like is there or something, and now they actually like it for themselves because it makes them feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
Because they get complimented for their stand-up. Or, you know, it's things like that. But whatever it is, just identify why you're doing it, because it makes it so much easier for you to understand and be able to detach if you don't love it or you're not in it for what you believe is a good reason, because you are the only person who gets to decide if that reason is good or not. Like you can hear advice from other people, but at the end of the day, you ultimately, it's so personal that it should be you who's deciding.
You're the only one on that stage after all.
Literally, you have to deal with the consequences of doing well and doing bad.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason why you're putting yourself out there, figure that out. And then, yeah, I mean, like, go from there. Like, that's the foundation that I think you should build it if you're trying to do it more. If you're doing it because you want to build community, you like comedians, you want to be friends with them, that's a valid reason. Go be friends. Go make some friends. Like, the fuck? It sucks to do anything alone. And it's a beautiful community, like, truly.
Yeah. Would you say, like, the Calgary community is good for stand-up?
Yeah, I mean, I'm friends with some of the Edmonton comics, and I think it's hilarious. Edmonton gay ops fighting with each other. Yes, ma'am. But they are good people. Like they're anywhere you go, if there are people who are being creative and being themselves, you will feel inspired to be yourself. You'll be safe. But, you know, if you find yourself in a situation where you're like, I feel very judged, ask yourself, do you like these people? And then you'll know. If you like these people and they're treating you poorly, it's like, where do you go from there? Do you internalize it? I wouldn't say so. It's like maybe you like them for the wrong reasons. Like maybe you like them because they remind you of something about yourself that you're not even tapping into.
Right.
Or something that you want.
They're just repeating your jokes back to you and making you laugh.
Like, that's insane. That's actually bad shit.
Not to go back.
Not to go back, but literally, like, in the videos I have of him, it's literally, I will make the joke, and then he'll
We'll
just
hear
say it
you
louder.
whisper it, and he'll be like,
And he'll say it louder, and I'm like, whoa.
you were his muse.
I hope he, like, well, I don't want bad things for him, but I hope he
Yeah.
just stays the fuck away from me, because it's just like, he's a creep. I will say, he is a bit of a creep.
He did you dirty, you know? Like,
He did kind of do
no
me
need
dirty.
to
I know, he did me dirty, and everybody was like, why are you even with him? He's chopped, mama. I'm like, yeah.
You got embarrassed twice.
Oh my God. This is Austin. This is Austin.
This D-spot?
This is D-spot. I love going, I call it D-spot because of Dion spot.
Yep.
We were fucking that crepe
You got
up.
this.
It's a good spot to go. But yeah, I love stand-up. It's also special to me, man.
Well, I think we're getting pretty close to, well, we've definitely passed over an hour. So
I'm a yapper.
as the last little bit, I want to give you an opportunity to just let me know what's going on next. Like, where can people see you perform? Where are your, like, main places to go? I know it's like you book them as you're kind of progressing through the year,
Yeah.
but hopefully I can get the episode out before then.
For
but
sure. Yeah, no, you're all good. I'll be in Edmonton this January doing a couple of book spots. We'll see. It's kind of like, you know, it's my first time doing Edmonton rooms, so I'm like, let's see what shakes loose, mama.
Nice.
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Dion.Nassef. I got a video with Malcolm Reagan where I waterboard him. That's pretty fun. And you guys check out Oh For Real. That's me and Chris Whip's show. We do a weekly episode every week. That's kind of the point of a fucking weekly episode.
And what's it called again?
Oh For Real.
Oh For Real podcast.
Oh For Real podcast. Oh For Real show on Instagram. What else? You know, just come to Rat Boy, come to Crosswalk, come to Reckless, come to Yuck Yucks, Laugh Shop. Come see other comics. Go sample this shit. It's fire.
Yes.
It is fire. I love stand-up. Love the scene.
Amazing.
I think that's it for me.
Perfect. And I wish we could talk about your podcast more, but we talked honestly a lot about stand-up, which was my main thing. So I'm feeling pretty good.
That's my main thing. Hey,
Thank you so much for coming on the show, Dion.
Thanks for
yapping on my show.
Yapping on your show.
Yes.
I don't know. I could talk for hours about this shit. It's pretty
Perfect.
It would be a bad sign if I was just quiet. If I just sat on my fucking hands and I was like, oh, so tell me about yourself.
Why?
I like
don't
like
wanna.
milk. I drink milk.
1%, 2%, 3%.
100%. 100% me. Yes, Mia. Let me move this side bang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, flip it.
Okay, whatever, my fans.
All right. Enough.
Enough.
Thank you again for coming.
I had it.
So, like I said, it was so great to have you on the pod.
It's okay.
Genuinely, it was a lot of
Great to have
fun. Okay, again, I never know how to end these things. Like I usually in the edit, I just fade to black.